Welcome to You Are Mia. Let's get you started on your first campaign. Here we have the business dashboard. So this is where you set your campaigns up and get your receipts, put your company information in, find out more about influencer marketing and the trends. These are historical campaigns. These are just examples where you can see exactly how you performed, and you can click to review performance, which will show on the right hand side. But we're going to start you off on create campaign. Press the button on your top. There's 4 simple steps. Getting you started, put in your campaign name. This is for your own internal use. Then decide what platform you want social media users to share your messages on. You can choose between Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or the Russian platform VK, and you can select all if you want. For this example, we'll choose Facebook. Let's move on to step 2. There are only 4 steps, so it doesn't take long to get started. The next thing is to decide what type of social media users do you want to share your posts. You can choose by age range, gender, region, which can be country specific or a specific location. So for example, if you're a restaurant in Bangkok, and it's a good idea to get social media users in Bangkok only sharing your post. Then what kind of interests do you think you want your social media users that are going to share your post to have? This isn't as important as you think. So take your pick. You might be a real estate, but it doesn't necessarily mean you choose property and real estate interests. You can learn. So I'm just going to choose here, beauty, health and fitness and fashion. And that will choose there. And then the language you want your post shared in. It can be Thai, English, you name it. In this case, I'm going to choose English. So I want English, really Westerners living in Bangkok, aged between 18 and 69, any gender with an interest in beauty, health and fitness and fashion to share my post. So now we can see that Mia has 203 social media users that match the profile of individuals that I want to share my post. And then I can set my budget, and the budget directly corresponds with how many influencers would share my post. You can choose between all influencers and top influencers. The difference is top influencers are those that have consistently scored better web clicks from previous Mia campaigns, and so they're a little bit more expensive to share your posts. In this case, you'll see that there's 12 that match my profile, which would be $22 US. By the way, you can also select what currency you want, and that defaults by the region you're in. So in Thailand, it would usually be Thai baht. I only want all influencers, and so you can see again, I just want a high concentration of users in a particular area to share my post among their friends, in this case in Bangkok. So for a budget of 128 US dollars, 102 social media users can share my post. Now the start date is when we first invite social media users to share your post. And then the invite duration is how long that window stays open for them to share. And the reason there's a difference in days is based on any critical timelines for you. So if you have an event coming up at the weekend and it's 5 days away, well, we don't want social media users on the 6th and 7th day to continue sharing. But for as long as possible, I recommend you set that window open, because this gives us a longer period of time at Mia to get all of your social media users sharing your post. If at the end of the campaign it's unfulfilled, because social media users do get the choice whether they want to share your post or not, any credit you have left you can use to run future campaigns. There's a message here where you can talk to your influencers, you could thank them, you can invite them down to your shop. Very useful spaces, because they're also your customer as well. And then finally we move on to step 4, very simple process, and that's how to set your campaign up that they're going to share on their social feeds. So you can see that's how your post will look. There's a default image there, but you can put any image in you want. So I'll go to my computer, find this image, I'll crop the image. It starts to build the post here. My headline for me, get more customers with Mia. You can see it building here. And then the link, so where I want people to be directed to when they click this link, it could be a specific page on your website. It could be an event link from your Facebook page, your YouTube channel, specific YouTube video. In this case, I'm going to use You Are Mia business landing page. And I just copy the URL, paste it in, and then any supporting text. Mia will get you more customers easily. And then that supports the headline here. And then that's where the influencer will share. They can put their own comment as well. Save changes. And we're done. The final part now is your campaign's pending until you've made payment. So you'll click this, which will take you through to the payment gateway. If you haven't already put your information in, you can put your details here. In this case, it knows we're in Thailand, so it has the 7% VAT and withholding tax. Put your information, pay and start. Then your campaign will be sent to the Mia admin for approval to make sure it is in line with our standards. And then immediately invites will go out to the matched social media users to ask if they'd like to share your post. And when they do, they get paid, and you can start tracking on this board here how many people have participated, how many clicks they've generated, where they're from. You have a simple analytics board here, but an advanced button will appear when people share that will give you a far greater breakdown, such as reach and cost per click. That's it. You're all ready to start. Good luck. You're going to have a lot of success with this. Nothing beats that online words of mouth of when someone else is sharing your post for their friends to read.